Rangers may be misfiring in terms of their pre-season games in preparation for the season, but we do not misfire here when it comes to transfer news. But first of all, we have got a cup draw to deal with before we get into any news of any sort today. And the Fireplay Cup, last 16 has been drawn. Now, Over and Fog Football reacted to the full draw, so make sure you check out that. Link will be in the description. But as for Rangers, of course, that's what we're here to talk about here. And we did get probably the easiest tie of the round that we could have got. It's a home tie, which obviously helps for obvious reasons. I don't need to, go too much into it. Obviously, you'd rather play at home than away. And Greenock Morton, Championship side, Greenock Morton. I mean, who else would I have rathered than Greenock Morton? To be honest, probably no one. They were unseeded. Airdrie were actually seeded. They were 6th seed because they topped the group, of course. So, realistically, though, Greenock Morton, it'll be tough enough. Greenock Morton will feel like they've been shafted the last few years, getting Celtic as well at Parkhead last season, but this year it is Rangers. But I'm not here to make excuses. We should be beating Greenock Morton. It is going to be played on either the 19th or 20th of August, so whether it be Saturday or Sunday. Does it really matter, man? I think, I'd like to see Beale give the likes of the youngsters a chance in this game, like Ufeko, because he's been alright in pre-season, alright. He did look a bit shaky yesterday against Hoffenheim, but let's be real. Ben Davies has looked very shaky all season. Borna Barisic has looked very shaky all season. All pre-season, sorry. They're shite. And I'd rather the youth be a bit shaky than the guys who are supposed to be experienced players. And honestly, it makes you wonder how Borna Barisic sometimes is an international for Croatia. A team that gets to finals and semi-finals of fucking competitions like that. I get it, right? It's not like he starts every game, but he's there. He plays all the odd game. It's insane. But at the end of the day, Borna Barisic is no closer to a move away. We thought he might be going to, I think it was Bournemouth for $2 million. That is not any closer. Ben Davies, we could have potentially been getting rid of him, but that is also not going to be happening anytime soon. There's been no rumoured bids in the slightest for Ben Davies, and that's the problem. You can talk about getting rid of two guys. Ben Davies' market value is 3.5. Barisic is like with a £2 million move. But at the end of the day, if no one's going to pay it, we can't get the money. And Beale is just probably going to have to, in the end, to be forced to use what he's got. But for me, what we've got to do is, if we can't get rid of Barisic, and obviously Davies is a centre back, not a left back, I think we've got to do an emergency. Well, I say an emergency. There's like a month to go, but I think there's got to be some form of emergency loan. Look at a player, right, that maybe plays for like a Premier League club and is out of favour, and we're willing to pay the loan fee, pay a decent bit of the wages and bring them in, because let's be real, Yilmaz was shite yesterday and I do not want to have to rely on either of them. At least with Yilmaz, right, he's still young, there's still time to improve. Maybe it was just a bad game, because most of the time Yilmaz does impress me, but we cannot go into this season with Borna Barisic being the backup left back. It's as simple as that. I do not want to go into this season with Ben Davies even being on the fucking bus. So I think we need to bring in someone in that regard, but only time will really tell. As for Alfredo Morelos, we're never done talking about Morelos. He is linked with a transfer option in Saudi Arabia, and who is it going to be? Of course, it's Stevie G's team, El Vadig, or whatever they're called, man. He has already signed the likes of Moussa Dembele, Jack Hendry, so he's been signing a few former Celtic players. Will Stevie G add a former Rangers player to the mix? Well, it looks like he could be doing that, and maybe. But you know what? I could just see Morelos absolutely going off it in Saudi Arabia in terms of like fitness, even though I'm not saying he's been fit for the past year, but you can just see him getting like 200 million a week, and he's just absolutely, living it up, so to speak. But in terms of other news for Rangers, Cifuentes is pretty much confirmed. We've knew this for weeks, but it looks like he will come in midweek. We're looking around Wednesday for an official signing, so looking forward to that. And Michael Beale has actually come out and said that Cifuentes is a player that can take Rangers to another level. But that's the problem. We brought in Danilo, brilliant. Bringing in Cifuentes, brilliant. But where's the star player in the defence that we're bringing in? Because that's what we need, man. Like, realistically, right? See, as good as Cifuentes is, and I think he is a player that can take us to another level, it's in a position of the team that I don't think needs drastically improved. You look at the players that we've got in that area, Jack, Raskin, now albeit, yes, probably going to lose Kamara, probably going to lose Lundstrom, but they're shite, they're dead weight. you look at defensively, we are one injury away, and you seen that in that pre-season game from a fucking shit show. I do not want what happened last season where we get the Champions League group stages, or it could be Europa League this year, whatever, and we're getting fucking scudded in the league. We're conceding goals for fun. I don't want that. I don't want to be looking back going in November. Oh well, probably should have signed a left back or a centre back. No, you need to sign players and then worry about if you've got too much of a beefy squad or whatever. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. We'll be back later, probably for something else. Could be a career mode part or something. But make sure you check out all the content. And very soon, probably the 1st of August, which is Tuesday. So that's the official start of the new season in my eyes. As soon as it hits August, the legit season, the competitive season, and that's probably when I'll have the season prediction. So we'll do. I'll probably do them all in one. I'll do the league, and I'll probably quickly wrap up Europe as well, and the cup competitions. What I think we'll do. So that'll be an interesting watch. But until next time, peace.